averaging one every 50 games. So I felt like I needed to get one because I hadn't had one in 2 years. That was my 5th technical since I've been here. So I think anytime you get a technical, it's a bad time. But we had 12 turnovers in the first half and 0 offensive rebounds. And I'm not sure that you can win in Division I at home or on the road with those type of numbers. In the second half, 7 turnovers and 7 offensive rebounds. Those are better. It's still difficult to overcome. They had 17 points in transition. They had 14 points on offensive rebounds. So they scored 50% of their points on layups. And we still held them to 39% from the field, which is incredible. A lot of those layups in transition obviously are coming off our turnovers, which is a credit to their defense. And I thought we did a really good job. I thought our first shot field goal percentage defense was really, really good, maybe as good as it's been all year. But if you can hold a team to 39% from the field, but you give them 50% of their points in layups, something's haywire somewhere.
And obviously,
why did you decide not to continue to press and trap at half court, despite Starks being on the bench and having some success doing so?
Yeah, we were running out of guys. I thought at times our pressure bothered them, and then at times they ended up scoring fairly quickly. And then as in the later stages, obviously we want the game to go faster. They prefer the game to go slower. So you could say that we could have pressed more. I just thought their field goal percentage was really high when we pressed, if we didn't get a turnover.
as a coach over the years, you've learned a lot about working the refs and so forth. Was this one of those cases where you maybe used up a lot of the goodwill in the first half, pushing the envelope a little bit on the court?
No. If you average one technical per year in a BCS league, I think you're probably doing okay. I think we have the best officials in the country. I was just hollering at somebody that would respond. I mean, we can make a big deal out of it if you want. I got a technical. I'm sorry. I may get a technical again next year. That's my average. And it'll probably be on the road. If you want me to, I can tell you who has given me the technicals. I've gotten 5 technicals, and by 3 by one guy, and 1 by one guy, and 1 by another guy. So that's a pretty good ratio.
How much of your miscues was attributed?
I didn't know you were coming, Dana.
I'm sorry.
I figured you'd go see Jay Wright play.
Not about me, thank you.
Jesus.
How much of your miscues is attributable to their defense, and how much is self-inflicted?
I will always want to give them credit. They're really good defensively. Some of our turnovers were absolutely unforced, but I also think that they're really good defensively. And if you look at their numbers justify that. But you know, their numbers, field goal percentage, defense-wise, are tops in our league. Their numbers as far as turnovers forced are not, because that's not how they play. You can't, we average 11 turnovers per game. We're 4th in our league in turnovers. Actually, it's 10.8. To be down 10 at half with 0 offensive rebounds and 12 turnovers those are crazy numbers.
What was the tone of your halftime talk then? And I assume it focused on the rebounds and turnovers?
Well, we need to give ourselves a chance. We're not the best offensive team in the world, but we were shooting 47% from the field in the half. But 12 of those possessions, we had 31 possessions and 12 turnovers. So a 33% turnover rate you can't win like that. Our points per possession entering today were really good. Our turnover rate is still a little too high, but 12 out of 31 is horrendous.
Did you expect as much 2-3 matchup as you saw, particularly in the second half?
Yes, sir. Yeah, they played 9 possessions man, 45 possession zone at our place, and that's about what they play all the time. I would say they probably played more man tonight than they have played since the last time we played them, to be honest with you.